And I wanted to come on and talk to you about action, because it's really interesting this time of year that you see lots of people with lots of big words shouting about how epic their year is going to be. And, you know, I'm going to smash it and all these kind of things. And this year is going to be the year that this, and this happens. And that's great. Love that those intentions are there, but nothing is going to happen without action. Like, instead of be shouting all the time about what you're going to do, get your head down and do it. Because, you know, we can have all the intentions that we want. If we don't put things into place and every day take some kind of action, we're not going to move forward. And even just a small action every day, like I haven't been able to work. So, you know, I haven't been able to work. That's just how it's been. I've been too ill. And we had a launch. And the minimum that I could do, even though it wasn't as much as I wanted to do, was to write a post about the thing that I was launching. So I write a post about the thing I'm launching, and then some people come in. So that action had results immediately. Now, I could think about all the things I wanted to do, or I could just go and do them. And so what I've been trying to do, because sometimes, you know, at the beginning of the year, it's really hard. Life it gets in the way. It did for me. And maybe, you know, kids and, you know, admin and life has got in the way. And you're thinking, oh, okay, I need to do some stuff and I've got all of these plans, but I'm not able to do all of the things I wanted to do. Just do small actions. Just one thing can make a massive difference and move you forward, so that in a few months' time, you look back and you've seen that you've done all of these things. And it can feel like you're going too slow sometimes in January. It can feel like, oh, I'm not doing anywhere near as much as I wanted to do. And we're halfway through January, and how come I haven't done these things yet? It's okay. As long as you're doing something all the time, as long as there's an action all the time, it is going to move you forwards. And there is no race with anyone else. You're only in a race with yourself. So don't feel like you have to be doing everything. Just do one thing. Now, to help you do that, that's why we put the membership together, that strategy club. Because what we've seen over the past few years is that people have been coming into memberships for the community. It's nice to have community, isn't it? Nice to have people around you that are going through the same thing. But during COVID, that was huge. Like, people were coming in for the community because they wanted to be around other people going through the same journey as them. Things changed in memberships. And I remember sitting there last year thinking, I really love that I've got this membership. Like, my membership is the place I've had for 6 years. It's the place I feel the most comfortable. It's my inner circle. And I'm sitting there thinking, although I really like this membership for the community, I don't like it for the results. I don't think people get really good results in this membership, because I don't think they're going to the trainings, because there's trainings everywhere now, isn't there? It's kind of hard to keep going to trainings all the time. And even when you go to the trainings, you write everything down in a book and you put the book down on your desk, and then you never actually do anything with them. And so I wanted to change it into a membership where people got really big results, like you could see things happening. And I wanted to do it at a cost that wouldn't mean that people couldn't come in. Like, we were charging £49 a month in the membership. And I think that's a decent price. But I still had people saying, I really need coaching. I really need help to know what to do, but I can't afford that. So we put the price down to £35 a month. We took so much out of it. We just stripped it of all the stuff, because I think sometimes in memberships, there's a lot of stuff and it can be overwhelming. And what we're doing instead is one big thing per month with you that is going to move you forward. So rather than just teaching you it, we're going to do it at the same time. So for example, January's big thing is to sort out your marketing strategy. So next week, I will be there live on Zoom for an hour and a half with you. We've got like a booklet, PDF that you're going to print off, and we are going to go through and we're going to write your marketing strategy so that you know exactly what you're doing for the rest of the year. Because what we don't want to do is be thinking, oh yeah, I want a strategy, and not knowing what to do, because then we won't take any actions. And every single month we're going to have a different thing. Now, it could be getting your funnel sorted, and we'll do it together. Me and my team. We're not having anybody else in. We're not having, you know, any associate coaches this year. We're not having, people that are paying to come in, or even people that aren't paying to come in, you're only going to be working with someone on my team or me. They're the only people that are going to be in there helping you with a different thing each month. Now, we could be working on money mindset. We could be working on how to create a planner. We could be working on all different sorts of things that are going to move your business forward and start making you money. But I want it to really be about implementation. It's refreshing, certainly after the short time since I've joined, a lot of clarity and focus. And that's what I want it to be about. Clarity, knowing the things that are going to move your business forward rather than a lot of chat. And we do still have the community, and I still come in every single week. And every week I will tell you something I've learned running a multi-7-figure business. And that might be from the masterminds that I'm in. It might be something that's happened. It might be a rant. It was this week, because I will tell you the truth about the things happening online. If I'm honest, over the past year, maybe 18 months, I haven't been as open with you guys about some of the crap that I face online, some of the things happening online, because you get to a certain level of success and people tell you not to talk about the negative stuff, because apparently if you do, you will lose clients. But I want you to know all of it. I want you to know what really happens. I don't want you to just see the good bits, the times when I'm shouting about, having a £1 million launch. That's just one part of it. There's lots of other things that happen. So I'm going to be really honest with you in that group, because I know it's safe and I know we're in there together. So this week I had a few rants about things that had been happening, but every week I'll come on and tell you something, whether it's a rant or whether it's a learning, or whether it's an opportunity. I will always be in there every week to tell you something for 10 or 15 minutes. The community is still there as well. But really what I want us to concentrate on is the one thing a month that moves our business forward. Now, some of them you might not need. You might be like, oh, well, I've already got a funnel, or, oh, I already know how to grow my email list. But some of them you might need. And for £35 a month, it's worth being in there. Now, you can get these sessions. You can't get all of it, everything that's in the membership, but you can get the actual workshopy type bootcamp sessions outside of the membership for £100. I think it's 97. But you don't get the Q&A that goes with it, and you don't get me and the community. So you may as well pay £35 because it's cheaper and be in the membership. So if you want to come in by next week is when we are doing our first workshop. Go to thatstrategyclub.com. Shelley's just posted the link, and you can come in and you can work with us for the year on getting stuff actually done, so that you can look back in December and go, all of those actions that I did every month with Lisa and her team have meant that I'm now making this much money. That's what we want it to be like. If you don't come in, that's cool too. I want you to take action. It doesn't matter what that action is. I want you to be taking actions every single day, so that you know you've done everything that you can to make sure your business thrives in 2024. We know 2024 isn't going to be easy. We know that there's cost of living crises and all sorts of things out there that are determined to make it harder for business. But we're resilient, right? We know we can do this. We've got through hard things before, so we can get through this. We just need to make sure we're doing things that most people won't do. And most people will not be taking action every single day, but you will, and I will. And so we'll still be here at the end of it.